Hey, is anyone there yet? How's everyone doing tonight? We got Crystal Coffer today. What's everybody up to tonight? Is my microphone working? Yeah, for some reason my camera has been giving me trouble today. I might have to smack it across the room a couple of times. Let me see what I can do here. God, that brightness is horrible. Is that looking better? Alright, T-Dizzle. Welcome back. Is my camera looking better now? See how I ranked in Lost Battlefield. $852. Oh, you're just a couple minutes late. I'm working on trying to figure out why my camera's lagging. Yeah, I got ranked 5,675 in Lost Battlefield last week. on the 600 plus leadership board. It's not from vaping. Is my camera the only thing lagging or messing up? Thank you, Zodiac. I'm still actively developing my team. Let me try to see something in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. On these settings. Let me close out of a couple of things on my computer, see if that fixes it. That need open. Alright, how are we looking now? Yeah, this song's on repeat. I can go to... Actually, let me do that. Change it up a little bit. How's that for volume? Does the music need to go up or down or what? I'm gonna probably have to look into the whole camera thing later on. Is the music volume too loud or... Alright, let me that better? How's that? figure it's about time for a change up on the live streams. Yeah, T-Dizzle, the camera I'm not going to be able to fix today. It's just going to do what it's going to do. It would take too much time of the stream to actually figure out why it's doing that. And I'm not up for wasting your guys' time. So how you guys doing tonight? I like this robotic sound of this song. The music is loud when I'm not talking. Yeah, that was awesome, Zodiac. I watched that video earlier today. I think what he's saying is, you the man. See how we did. Worldwide's got rank number 1 this Guild Wars. How many points did you get on Guild Wars this week, Zodiac? Or not Guild Wars, Lost Battlefield. I think I saw you in a Poke's video. Hey, Snake Eyes. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Nice scores on both. I can't wait until my team develops enough to get to the 1,000 marker. So you guys think that my dove is leveled enough to start using her as a tank? What you gonna put that on? Haha. Yeah, I can see that how that would be better than administrative stuff, Gabs. Did you see we got #1 this Guild Wars, Gabs? Yeah, it's hard work. I remember doing that. It's been a couple of years since I was the leader of Motion, but I remember how much of a pain in the ass it was. Guild Wars wasn't so much an issue back then as it was torch battles with early haulers. Yeah, I'm gonna shave at some point. Just laziness right now. Yeah, but back when it was first released, it made it tough back then because you couldn't even see who it was that hauled. Now they've got a whole system where it shows exactly who hauled early. I remember it was months that we were wanting some sort of feature to be able to see who it was that was messing up our Guild Wars. But now that it's been out for so long, it's easy to fix those type mistakes. And welcome Mom's Dinner to the stream. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Or as Gabs will tell you, why is it opening in there? Give me a minute. My computer is being... Let's see if this is actually going to open. Keep it family friendly.
Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell.
Hold on, that's got to be louder.
Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell.
There we go. That's what we're all about. Content creators joining forces. Well, my voice sounds weird as hell to me when I check my videos for quality, so before I upload any video, I go and play the whole thing in VLC player to check to make sure that I didn't screw anything up. Let me skip song. Not liking that one either. Yeah, I'm not liking that either. Let's try this one. Yeah, that sounds more interesting. So how's everyone doing tonight? Alright, have a good one. If you get finished with everything, come on back, Gabs. What setup do I use for Guild Wars? I use a sniping team. War God, Anubis, Unholy Pact, Dove Keeper, Sacred Light, Michael, Flame Guard, Walla, Stone Skin, Serena, and Unholy Pact, Bogeyman. That is my general setup, and it works pretty good for my might level. I can't compete with top level players yet, so should I open these pet bags on stream? What do you guys think? Is that something that people would be interested in checking out, or should I just leave them and wait? Yeah, I pretty much start from the top base and try to see what the highest might one that I can take out is. I'm going to try tanking with Dove, see how this goes, see if she's ready yet. Save and open later. Alright, cool. I'll probably collect a bunch of pet bags of all sorts and open them all at one time in a stream and make a video out of it. right now there's not enough to even make a video about them, so not unless I decided to open them one at a time, which would be boring as hell to everybody. And if you guys don't see the procs, if you're new here, I have to run the game on low settings in order to get my stream to work right. I don't need pets right now, though I do need to look because I have a bunch of experience to see if any of my pets need their skills leveled. No, I'm maxed on everything. Is my camera still laggy, or is it doing better now? Alright. Have a good night, Mom's Dinner. Thank you for joining the stream. I do nightly live streams, so come and check me out whenever. And I post daily content. I usually make at least one video during the stream. Ooh, I've got enough merits to level up a warden. You guys were saying that Oracle's the warden that's used in top gameplay. Alright, I'll start leveling that one first each time. Right now, my team is a brawler team, but as I grow, I'm going to need to change over to Oracle. Let me see what they've got going for the bazaar today for everybody. Let's see. Rowdy Rascals is $50. Mahatma is still $20. Storm Eater for $10. $20 lava bags for $50. That's not a bad one. And for $20, 300 pet bag 3s. And then higher for win is always trash. Alright, have a good night, T-Dizzle. Sorry my stream started late. I waited until Poke's stream was over so that way I don't step on his toes. Have a good night and thank you for joining the stream. But I'm going to start doing that on days where Poke streams. I'm going to start my streams after his or before his, so that way nobody's stream gets negatively affected. It's finding the right balance that I'm trying to do. So how you doing, Zodiac? And Snakes, you still there? Tonight's live stream is going to be mostly doing my daily stuff. And I'm also going to record my day 1 Lost Battlefield. So that way people can see how I do. You're working on a new Labyrinth team. A couple nights ago, you guys helped me make my team a little bit better, so I appreciate that. I like that in this community that everybody's willing to help everybody get better. Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty good community. As Poke was talking about in his stream, there's some games that just have that toxic community. And the worst community I have seen is League of Legends. They will just trash talk the whole time, even if they're on your team. I've heard of so many people's accounts getting banned for just being rude. So did your guild get #1 this week, T-Dizzle or Zodiac? Oh, that's not cool at all. Scammers are no fun to deal with. You guys faced the #1 guild today. Or yesterday, not today. But I am getting a little bit better with Lost Battlefield. I've been taking notes, so that way I need to know which teams to send after who. So that way I don't have to take time and look over to see what heroes are what. So eventually my Lost Battlefield runs should be more seamless than they are now. No, I've got my Lost Battlefield on a notepad on Windows. Let's hope. Good, this is not Lady Leo. But I figure while I build up my team and learn some of these players, especially where I'm building teams that can compete at higher levels than I've ever done, I need to start taking notes and strategizing. Give me a minute though, I've got to turn off my microphone for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to check on some health issues going on in the house, see how everyone's doing. You know how it is this time of year if you're in the United States. Where are you from, Zodiac? So yeah, you know all about cold season this time of year. And I think I know what is causing my camera to be lagging. How cold does it get in West Virginia? I've never been there. Thank you. The only one I need now is to get this last one to at least level 4 accuracy, and then I'm going to try getting them all to 5. That should help Dove a lot, because I'm using Unholy Pact and Brute Force. And I'm working on getting the level 7 shards to level that up. Let's see how many I've got. Crumbles in the house. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? You wanting to run anything tonight? Yeah, we got a good stream going so far. The only problem is that my camera is lagging. But I think the reason why is because I edited 3 videos today and I did not restart the computer after I finished, so I think that's the problem. Yeah, Arid Ruin sounds good to me. I'm up for that. I've got to wait for my heroes to revive before I can do these raiding quests anyways. But Crumbles, did you see we got #1 in Guild Wars? Alright, cool, Crumbles. I'm gonna work on some Lost Realm real quick while you get set up. And of course we get Trash Trove. Yeah, I'll get them done. It's just finding time between streaming, editing videos, and doing things around the house, making sure everything runs smoothly here. This last week I had to get the car fixed. And we got Crystal Coffer today on Android, which, as usual, from what I've heard, is all junk. Oh yeah, I'll get them done. Don't worry, Zodiac. I've got, I believe, 2 more videos on the backlog that I've got to put out. And that's about it. Yeah, it was pretty good. The merger seems to be going pretty well for us. Oh wow, Zodiac. I think Insane Dungeon 6 was the one I had the most trouble with. And then I got them done just before I released my collaboration with Kiwi. Alright, have a good night, snakes. We'll see you tomorrow. And like I was saying, some of my live streams are going to start later than normal, so that way I don't end up affecting anybody else's stream times. But most of the days, they should be about the same time. $600 merits, not bad. Yeah, I figure after reset is roughly the time that is best for live streams. I've just got to make sure that I coordinate with some of the other creators to make sure that nobody steps on anybody's toes. We need to build this community of YouTubers with respect for each other. There's a lot of new ones coming out, like me, and Gabs is getting there. Yeah, sometimes remembering can be an issue. I try to keep with a schedule, so that way I don't forget to do stuff. Usually I edit videos during the day and stream at night. Yeah, what I have to do is I have to, when I'm recording material, I have to have it planned out and then start recording before I get into things. Otherwise, I forget as well. In these next couple of days, since I am going to, or since there's no guild events, I'm going to be able to edit some more videos and start to catch back up on my backlog. So Zodiac, do you like this new format with having different songs playing, or do you prefer the format where I was using the same songs I use for my videos? And you as well, Crumbles. Which format do you like better? I dropped that spell in the complete wrong place. Yeah, I'm more into rock music, but there's really nothing that I can play that is friendly for YouTube. Not to mention, it seems that dance style music, whether it's this is considered techno or whatever it is, seems to be the type of music that goes along with a lot of Castle Clash content. I wonder if they're going to release higher arid ruins levels. Like dungeons 6 through 10 or something like that. I think would be cool. And I already checked today, and there's no update yet on Taiwan server. But I will check daily to see what's going on. Yeah, I wonder if Insane Dungeons 8 is going to be the last dungeons they release, or if they will end up releasing another intensity to it. I think this is the last round. I will check after this to figure it out if we've run all 5 yet. Yeah, I think Impossible Dungeons is a good idea. And once they release Insane Dungeons 8, I think they need to release something to do with the 840 flames that we already have. And it would be another 30 flames there, so 870. I can't wait until they drop the price of Levanica, so that way people like me can actually afford to get them. It's been a long time that he's been sitting up there in the top packs. I am thinking though that since it's quite clear that Levanica is the nearly undefeatable hero, that probably this next update will feature a hero that is sort of the counter to Levanica. And yeah, that was the last run. I'm not sure how we lost that one. I think probably that they dropped us in a bad spot. But it's alright though. Out of, I think, 20 now Arid Ruins that I've run with you and Gabs, we only lost 1. So 1 out of 20 is not bad at all. You're thinking it'll be an aquatic here, aquatica? Yeah, that would be a nice hero, though. I'm thinking it's going to be something more Thanksgiving themed, if they even know what Thanksgiving is in Taiwan, as far as American traditions. Let me look at that after this raid. This dove just ate up my team. But Serena revived my bogeyman. That'll be helpful. And 800 million is a really good score on Archdemon. Once I get my Lost Battlefield team going, then I will start to branch out into other game modes and start building up teams for those. I scored, my best is 181 million. Or 186, sorry. Now, someone was telling me I need to trade out Anubis for a different hero. Which hero was it? Somebody had me take Michael off the team yesterday for Pumpkin Duke. I'll show you what I've got, and then we'll go from there. Most of my heroes are max skill level. I've bought a couple of packs the last couple of months that gave me some skill experience. I think it might have been Gunslinger that they mentioned, actually, now that I think about it. But I'll show you my altar and get your recommendations, and I'll go ahead and give it a try and compare it to how I score on this round. Alright, now the only thing about my Gunslinger is she is under-leveled. Let's see. She is not evolved level 140, and I do not have good talent on her yet. So I will work with you on getting a trait set up, but I'll show you my altar once in about 25 seconds. But I definitely would like to see my score increase and me get a little bit better at this game mode. 216 million that time. Alright, here's my altar. Everyone below Motanica here is not evolved, so my druid's got level 7 slowdown and level 4 revive. You think I should test him out, see how he does? Let's see. No, the only insignia that I've got is empowered. You think he's still worth a shot, or? Alright, I'll try that. Yeah, I've got Unholy Pact on Dovekeeper and on Bogeyman. Alright, let's see how this goes this round. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Once I can get a regenerate crest set, I'll put it on him for this game mode. Or an insignia, at least. Next time I'll tank with Dove then. How many days does Archdemon stay up again? I forget. Yeah, right now, Crumbles, I'm more worried about getting damage, so that way I can start to get better scores. Not really using them for the healing. I don't remember where my where his health bar was at the end of last battle, but it looks like it might be better this time. Now, for each archdemon, do you bring a different team, or is it always going to be the same? And I went up about 170,000. Thank you for that recommendation, Zodiac. See how long it says. Yeah, it says 15 hours left. I remember when Cupid was the buffer that everybody went with. I gotta step out for a second, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and run a raid while I'm gone. Wish me luck on this blind raid. Yeah, Druid seems to be pretty good. He's definitely a good buffer. He's one of the few heroes from old days that is still really useful. That's still not bad, Crumbles. As you saw, I got 370 million. So it's much better than I was able to do today. It looks like my camera is lagging less. Are you seeing the same thing? Oh, perma freeze must. What do you use? Slowdown for that one? tomorrow I will remember to restart the computer before I hop on stream to see if that fixes it. Because I think I just taxed the computer too much with editing 3 videos today. But in this field, you learn as things happen, you know? I think the only one out of that list that I don't have is Rowdy. Ooh, mystical crest bag from a chest. You don't see that often. No, I don't have Levanica. He's too expensive for what I can afford right now. I'm waiting until he drops price because I can't drop $100 in a single month. Try to work my way to get him. Yeah, I don't have Levanica either. I skipped right over that. Didn't mean to. One of my goals, though, is to get Levanica, even if I have to save for a few months, and then drop some money and on only his soulstone bags. Well, hopefully I don't have to wait 2 years to get Levanica that way. If they drop his price, which realistically they should drop his price soon, then I may be able to get him sooner. And they'll definitely drop his price once a counter for him comes out. Like if they release Aquatica like you were talking about, or any hero similar, yeah, but most packs he's $200, so just all depends, you know. Once I get Levanica, though, I will be all set for a while. That was weird. My YouTube playing the music just randomly paused on me. Yeah, it just depends on what I can afford and okay, that was a wrong drop, but it just depends on what I can afford and how expensive he is at the time. But how long has it been since they released a Dragon Hero? I know it's been a little while at least. They're probably overdue for it. Oh, okay. I wonder what made them decide to start releasing dragons. Voltanica was obviously the first of them. Hey Brian, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. A leaf dragon would be kind of neat. As long as it didn't look too much like Arctica's skin. And hopefully by spring they've already released something or debuffed Lavanica to the point to where he's not the crown jewel anymore. It has been too long that he's been this OP. I'm not a big fan of them debuffing, so I think they should release a counter hero instead. What do you guys think? Should they release a debuff or should they release a counter hero? Yeah, if they release a counter to him, it'll probably be the meta hero. But usually they release the counters much quicker than they have with Levanica. And I think the counter to Levanica should be easier to gain than Levanica. So that way, free-to-play can actually start to compete against people with Levanicas. And even though I'm not free-to-play, I still have to skip over any base with Levanica in Guild Wars because I know I can't handle that right now at my level. I agree with you that if they start to turn things around, this game will definitely be within the top 50 games again pretty quickly. And I think they really need to care more about the free-to-play because of the fact that not everyone can afford to drop money on a game without testing it out first. Oh yeah, if they start to actually do things right, they'll overtake Clash of Clans quickly. And believe it or not, the original code for this game was based off of the Clash of Clans code. Yeah, this game is much better designed. They've updated a lot to make it much better in design and in look and feel, as well as much more variety, like you were saying, Zodiac, in the game modes. I think that mobile game companies should kind of have the same business plan as some of your console and computer system games, where they have separate teams directed at different games, so that way you don't have to focus on one game or the other. Like IGG had a game that came out after Castle Clash called God's Rush, which I still play, but they haven't updated the game in a few years, so there's absolutely nothing new in it. Have you guys ever tried out God's Rush?
We have some. Yeah. Well, there's paranormal, but not.
Yeah, I can understand small companies not getting funding, but something like IGG and Supercell, where they're making just as much as companies like EA Sports or something like that, they can afford to hire, 5 people for one game and 5 people for another game or whatever. They could probably even afford to hire 25 people like Blizzard Entertainment usually does teams of 25 people. But Blizzard makes games that are a lot larger than any mobile game could be. God's Rush is similar style to, you ever heard of Heroes Charge? I'll show you a little demo of what that game is like, God's Rush, just so that way you can see the whole dynamic of it. It's pretty much, it's got some similar style to Castle Clash, but it's not a base building game. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. This is a God's Rush version of a hero altar. To level up your heroes, essentially there's the main level, and then you collect equipment to evolve them to a higher state, and then there's also, you collect little scraps to be able to, yeah, I'm close to max. I've got all these heroes starting from here, or all the gods starting from here down that aren't max level. And then also, I believe this +1 here can go up to +4. But they started this game long after Castle Clash, and they stopped updating it 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, what I try to do once I get into a game is I try to become the best that I possibly can at it. And God's Rush is one of those games where it's not really a pay-to-win situation. They focus a lot on the average player. There's like only like 2 or 3 gods that you have to buy, but you don't necessarily have to buy them with money. You can roll them, but they're a much rarer occasion to get them on standard rolls. Okay, I hate that song. But yeah, there's a few games that I have tried out and really gotten into. So what do you guys think that Poke is planning for the Christmas special with the entire CC YouTube community? Alright, have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream, Zodiac. I'll see you tomorrow in chats and everything else. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what exactly Poke is planning. He's got a brilliant mind. And Brian, if you haven't checked out his channel yet, then you need to check out the Poke on YouTube. Let me go ahead and get a link for you. He's a top level player that puts out pretty decent content. He ranges anywhere from Lost Battlefield content is his main thing, but he also does some new player advice and all sorts of things like that. Are you have you checked his channel out yet, Brian? That's the Poke's channel link if you want to check him out. You were in his stream earlier tonight. He does some really good content. One of his goals is to get the CC YouTube community to join together and make a high-level presence on YouTube to essentially show that we're here to stay and get us some recognition. Because we do have a rather large community of content creators. Yeah, Gabs puts out some pretty good content. She's really busy though. Do you have Gabs and Snake Eyes' channels as well? Who did I lose? This voice reminds me a lot of Evanescence. Let me know if you need Snake Eyes' or Gab's channels, and I'll post the links in chat if you need them. As well as if you haven't seen any of JT's videos, you need to check him out. I can post his link as well. And yeah, there are a lot of content developers or a lot of content creators for CC, but it's just we don't have that recognition that we deserve. And I think that once we all start collaborating with each other, that our presence will be much bigger in the overall YouTube community. Alright, cool, you're subbed to all those channels, cool deal. But as far as my channel goes, I'm trying to branch out into all of the different uh, fields of the game, especially things that don't get a lot of coverage. Yeah, I was in his guild for a while he was making content still. I've seen a lot of Castle Clash YouTubers that have moved on. Like, I don't know how long you've been watching Castle Clash YouTubers, but I started watching around the time when God Fuzzy, Alpha Male, Hirsch, Rautism, all of those older YouTubers, which have since completely stopped doing YouTube. So how long have you been watching Castle Clash YouTubers? There was a pretty good boost in might. Yeah, Alpha Male was an interesting one. His biggest downfall as far as a Castle Clash user was that he rolled, I think, 100,000 gems on somebody's account without their permission. And then he also ended up starting to work full-time and had to quit Castle Clash altogether. I don't believe he ever consumed his account, which I don't agree with account consuming. See if I have enough to bring my Skull Knight up to the next level. Nope. So I'm gonna use those books on honor badges instead. 30,000 honor badges for those. Another 23,000. Then another 3,000 there. This is the song that I've been using for my intro clip. It's a pretty neat song. Right now, because I'm working on other priorities, I've only got her to level 20. But once I get my current Lost Battlefield team, as well as my raid team is pretty good. But once I get my Lost Battlefield team up there, I will end up focusing a bit more on Mahatma and replacing heroes on my Lost Battlefield team. Let's not have Harpy Queen. Of course. They give me 2 Harpy Queens in a row. This time I beat it. What level's your Mahatma at? I'm gonna make a quick Lost Battlefield video, and then I am going to call it a night. Right now, my heroes for Lost Battlefield, the majority of them are between 140 and 160. I am working on upgrading them so that way I can get better scores. Last week I got 852, so I almost made it to the 1,000 marker. Yeah, she is definitely a good hero. I've done a lot of testing with her on a the Taiwan server account that I have her on. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and record this video. Hey, what is up, you guys? This is That Bloody One from Castle Clash. And today I'm going to be running my Day 1 Lost Battlefield. And I got ranked 5,675 last week with 852 flames. Or, not flames, but points. So we're going to try running these and seeing how we do on Day 1. Alright, this one we need our Oracle team. Ooh, that didn't go well. Let's hope these next two teams clutch it for me. I need to get some wins today to hopefully boost myself for the week. Let's see. Michael, I need to send the same teams. I am just not having luck today. There we go. Let's see if this last team can clutch it for me. It is not looking like that's going to happen. Alright, I need to send my Saint team against this one. We need to start getting these wins. He's got a demo though, so that's not a good sign. Or actually, I think that's a Scholatica. Let's see, what is SAS? SAS is a Saint team, so I need to send Oracle. I'm noticing that I don't have to send my Dove team very often at this level. That team usually gets a win, so it's my best team at the moment. I am not sure if I'm going to win any of these today. Yeah, this is looking no good for me today. Come on, Oracle team, for the clutch. Okay, that was all 5 losses. I am not going to release that because nobody wants to see all losses. How did you do in Lost Battlefield last week, Brian? Have you checked yet? Is my chat frozen or everybody just real quiet? We got 5 people watching. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for a night, or for tonight. I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours now, so everybody have a good night, and thank you for everyone who joined the stream tonight. Oh, you made it to 1,000 for your first time? Congratulations. But as always, everybody, enjoy.